Halloween has been around the corner, this new theme of videos has come up on YouTube that is talking about your paranormal experiences, and I personally really love Graveyard Girl's videos. She did those way before she started making videos, but there's still some of the most popular videos that she has posted. So if you want to watch some more videos like this, make sure to hit her up. I'll post a link of her channel in the bottom bar below if you guys are interested. Otherwise, well, so being a cabin crew, you really you stay in different hotel rooms, different cities, different hotels, you know, and you don't know who has been in there before, what has happened in that room or whatever. Okay, so, and of course the latest season of American Horror Story is based on hotels, which I'm really excited to watch, and I want to watch, but then I'm too scared to. So anyway, I'm not watching it. So I just wanted to share with you guys some experiences that I've had. Yeah, so see, I don't really believe in them like that. I'm like, yeah, there is a logical explanation, but then, you know, there have been two instances with me which, I don't know, they're just inexplainable. So I just wanted to share with you all. I don't know if they were or they're not. I don't know. First off, I'm going to share another experience which just shows that it's not necessarily always something paranormal. It could be something else. So we were in Hyderabad in this hotel room where, you know how you enter a hotel room, you have this mini hallway and then you have the room. So the mini hallway has wooden flooring there and the rest of the room has carpet, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Sorry. So me and my roommate, it was about 12 AM or whatever, and we were just talking about this stuff, how cabin crew just make up stories about ghosts in hotel rooms, how it's not possible and all. And at that very moment we heard footsteps. Now you know how these footsteps were so clear on that wooden flooring, we heard footsteps on a wooden flooring. They were so clear that even if we were not looking, you could tell that, yeah, that's in my room, you know. They were that clear, and we were like, who's coming? No one is there. I'm like, the door is not open. I'm like, who's there? Nobody answered, and we just looked at each other in that fear, you know. We could just tell that we were so scared. But then we just heard the door of the next room close. So it was probably footsteps from that room that came in this room, because the rooms in that hotel are interconnected, so you can get, there's a door in between, you can open it and have it like a suite. Otherwise you can have it shut if you don't know the person. So it was probably that person walking in, but it was late at night, there was no sound, and his shoes were pretty heavy, I suppose. So that was it. So probably not a ghost, right? But it was pretty real and believable, you know. So yeah, this is what could happen. But these two instances which I'm about to share with you all, these were pretty weird. Okay, so the first thing happened in Bangalore in our hotel. Now that hotel itself just looks really spooky. I mean, the first time I walked in that hotel, I'm like, okay, I can believe that something ghostly can happen in this hotel. And then that day, it was my very first few Bangalore layovers, so I didn't know about that hotel much, and we got this room at the very end of the corridor. Those rooms look scary to me anyway, because the lighting is not proper there, and there's this big old window on which I don't know what is outside, but anyway, we got that room, and as soon, my roommate opened the door. So as soon as she opened the door, she's like, open it, she's like, we're only here for one night. We don't disturb you, you don't disturb us. Let's live cooperatively. Something like that. And I'm like, okay. She's like, we should save because we are entering in their space. I'm like, I don't see anybody here, so let's just not even pretend like someone could be here. But then I was like, okay, I'll just go change and talk to my mom and try to get my mind off what you just did. But so I talked to my mom. Now the connections in that room, the network was really bad. I had to call 5-6 times and then the call was getting connected. So that was weird as well. That's the first thing. Secondly, I was talking to my mom, and then I hear a man coughing really loudly. You know how you cough to get someone's attention? It was like that. And I'm like, what was that? And I was like, what was what? I'm like, someone was coughing. Who was it? And it sounded like someone just took the phone from her and was like, seriously, guys. And I'm like, Mom, that was so clear. She was like, are you crazy? Nothing is happening, this, that. I'm like, no. And I looked at my roommate and, fear, being like, you know what, this happened. She's like, I told you. I'm like, okay, bye, good night. It was so scary. That was a really scary night. But this happened, which, I mean, this is not 1994 that phones are catching signals of other phones and we heard someone else coughing. It's 2015. Well, it was 2014 that time, but still, right? So that was something which was inexplainable. I don't know how, who, and it was a really clear cough. It's not like I mistook a sound, okay? Then this other incident is super, super scary and real, and I'm scared to even talk about it, but I'll gather the courage. So, what happened was, this happened in Kolkata, and our hotel rooms in Kolkata are really big, okay? So sleeping there alone, not really a very, easy thing to do. So me and my roommate were there. I never stay alone anymore, by the way. So I of course had a roommate. Now the other girl, two of them, one of them was from Kolkata, so she went home. So obviously the other crew had to stay alone at night, and she was like, you know what, I get scared at night sometimes. So if I get scared, if I call you, is that okay? I'm like, yeah, perfectly fine, we'll come to your room, we'll hang out with you. So she called at night, and I was like, you know what, I'll go, so that at least I have a roommate, because if my roommate would go, I'd be alone, and I don't want that. So I went there, we talked a little, and then she just went to sleep, and she fell asleep in like seconds, and I'm like, I need some time, I need someone here. I was like, okay. And I don't know, I just got this weird feeling from that room, because I had not been in that room from the entire day, so I was not really familiar with it. Although the setting of the rooms are the same, but I just did not I did not feel very familiar with that room, okay? So whatever, that's past. Now, as I was trying to, so I always sleep on my side, and the covers were over here, so only my eyes and my nose were open to breathe, okay? So it was like reality and vision/dream, and there's like a fine line in between. So that is what I felt. I felt like I was on my side, okay? So I just felt that crew, that she was smiling like a devil, being like that. I just got that vision that she's smiling like that, and she's sitting like this on her bed. So there's like a little space in between the beds. So I just got the vision that she's sitting like that, and then she just jumped on my bed. Oh my god, this is so scary right now. So she jumped on my bed like that, and then she kept her hand. So I was like this, she kept her hand over here, okay? And then that hand kept getting heavier, and as the hand was getting heavier, I just was coming out of that dream/vision and into reality. I opened my eyes, and I still had that heavy feeling over here, and it was a really real feeling of something heavy. I'm like, I opened my eyes, I'm like, I have to turn, this is not reality, and I just turned like this, suddenly, and nothing was there. The room was very calm, but I just had that feeling. And I have no idea how to explain it, because it was really real, guys. It did not feel like a dream at all, but I don't know what it was. So whenever we talk with other crew about it, how at your house, if you sleep on your bed, the dreams that you have will not, most probably they won't be about the room itself or that house. They'll be somewhere else. You're somewhere else. It's a dream, right? But whenever we're in the hotel room, people have dreams of that room itself, that bed. I have heard of girls having dreams that they're just something in like front of their bed, or they've had that someone or something is pulling them out of that bed, and they're just fighting with that thing. So I don't know why it is that when they're in that hotel room, they get the dreams of that room itself. Because what I believe is that, see, the ghosts, if there are, they can't really do something to your flesh and body, right? I suppose that is how they do stuff. I don't know. I don't really believe in that stuff, so I don't know, but this is what happened with me, and I just wanted to share. If something like this has happened, make sure to put that in the comments, because yeah, I would leave you with that. Good night.